Welcome to the super fun, awesome Happy Time pedal, and today, two Sire Larry Carlton S7 and S7FM guitar show. My name is Gabor.
Wow. Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. Catchy name, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to check out some guitars today. These are Sire guitars.
Yes.
Please hit like and subscribe on the channel. Give us a thumbs up, ding the bell, send us cash and cookies.
Baked goods.
For some reason.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, we're going to check them all out. And these were sent to us by Sire.
Yes, a big thank you to the
Demo.
good people at Sire. So this is a what you would call sponsored video.
Yep.
Now, we've had this for quite a while now.
Can you see all that? Yeah.
We've done videos with all the others. Which one should we? Should I point to?
The gold top.
The L7. So there's a video with the L7 right there.
And bad boy.
We also did a link to all the videos we did with the H7, the A4.
Acoustic. Not.
Was there another one?
No, that's it.
That was all of them. All of them I linked to below. Now, this is the last one we're doing. This is the S7. So they're basically, in effect, the same. You've got the S7 and you've got the S7FM. Now, from what I can gather, the only difference is this one has a flame maple veneer.
F stands for fancy.
Flame maple. Fancy maple or fancy maple?
Fancy
Sure.
maple.
Fancy maple.
Yep.
Flame maple veneer in different colours. But other than that, as far as I know, they're identical, right? So both have all the bodies, S-style bodies. Like I said, this one has a flame maple veneer on top. This one doesn't. They both have roasted hard maple necks.
Not soft maple.
Not soft maple. They both have their own made in-house. Well, I mean, everything is made in-house with Sire. It's all made within Sire. Their own locking machine heads, or what they call premium locking machine heads. They both have their modern HSS pickups. They both have their, what do they call it? Sire modern tremolo bridge, 2-post type.
Yep.
They both have a volume and a tone and a 5-way switch. Medium jumper frets.
Some other fun little features to point out is this kind of like slightly curved back to where the neck plate goes on, so a bit of contour there. The neck is satin on the back with a gloss board, which is kind of an interesting thing for roasted maple neck. Neck's great. The fretwork is really nice, no sharp edges at all.
No, it's the neck is actually really, really good on this thing.
My tremolo arm's upstairs, but you've got one. The trem works really nicely.
Yeah.
It's all basically standard kind of S-type switching, so it's neck, combination of the neck and middle, that one, and the inside of the humbucker, and then the full humbucker for rock and roll, standard issue rock and rolling.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So should we go through some tones? Should we just first actually?
Yep.
Should we both play each pickup and play an E chord?
Wow.
Just to make sure that they sound the same.
See if the blue veneer makes it.
Now there's also a difference. The veneer, and I have 11s and you have 10s on yours.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the main difference. But should we just quickly do it? Neck pickup, just an E chord, and then switch over to me. Let's go bridge.
That was fun.
I mean, they sound pretty much the same. I think I use not necessarily thicker picks, but I have a heavier right hand. Maybe I hit it a bit harder, and maybe the heavier strings are maybe ever so slightly louder.
Sure.
Or maybe also the setup, maybe the pickups are a bit closer on mine, but it does sound the same. We went through all the pickups before, and it does sound pretty much the same.
Do you want to just play some riffs and go through combinations of pickups, maybe?
Okay, so let's start on the bridge. So just clean, right? So we just setup is guitars going into the Mozztronics amp switcher. Well, that's your job. Why am I doing it?
Because I win. Mozztronics amp switcher. The amp we're using is a Cherry Tone OTS Mini 20 headset clean.
Yeah.
And a 2-note torpedo kept X doing the IRs for the cabinet sims.
Indubitably. Okay, so this is just a clean sound, basically. Again, I'll just play a couple of chords. Almost edge of breakup sound. Humbucker. Now, that one and this one split. Middle. Those two. And an egg.
Cool.
It's we'll get into that later. First, how about let's check out another track.
Check it out.
And we're back, and what a track that was.
Oh, whatever that was, it was a thing.
Yes. Big thank you to Tom at Elevated Jam Tracks, by the way. All the tracks you hear on this in this video are his, and they're awesome. Go check out Elevated Jam Tracks. Now, let's do a couple of dirty sounds with your S7, and then we'll talk about our experiences with it and what our thoughts are on it. So we're using, it's the same as before, but we've just got the Crazy Tube Circuits Crossfire, the Tube Screamer-esque side of it going
so,
there.
Bit of crunchy boost.
Bit of crunch.
Let's start on the neck. Neck and middle. Organic. Middle. Middle and bridge single. Bridge humbuggy. Humbuggy. Is that what we said?
Humbuggy, yeah.
Yeah.
Coily cable.
Yeah. Snake boots.
Cover boots, yeah.
Definitely more mid-range and poke in the humbucker setting.
Yeah.
As you'd expect.
All right. Should we now talk about our experiences with the guitars? Do you want to go first?
Sounds great.
You go first.
Why not? They are. I know it is a bit of a cop out saying this, but the value for money thing does come into it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a backhanded compliment, but it is kind of true. At the moment, these are costing around $1,100-ish, give or take.
Australian dollars, that is.
Here in Australia.
I think they're sort of around an $800 mark US. By the way, if you're in Australia and you want to buy one of these, go to gsus4.com. Kang, our good friend Kang there. I think they're the Australian importers, distributors for them. So if you want to buy some in Australia, go and check links below.
So they're definitely on the modern side of specs, being like contours, the roasted maple neck.
Yep.
2-point tremolo, master, volume, master tone. It's definitely on the modern S-type world.
Yeah.
I haven't played many, but it probably stacks up against some better US stuff. Especially with their specs being roasted maple.
Yeah.
The fretwork's really nice. Lock-in tuners work well. The trem works well, stays in tune.
Yep.
I think it's definitely up there with a really good option for medium and pro players.
Yep.
If you're a pro player and want a good guitar to take to dive bars, that it's not going to be too precious.
Yeah.
If you want to take it to just any other gig, any other date. If you want a guitar, say you don't have an S-style guitar, want one with a humbucker that's a bit more versatile for covers, corporate band gigs, this kind of thing.
Well, they now came out with the S7, the vintage, whatever it's called, with the 3 singles,
So you can do the
you could get them a traditional way as well.
Strat thing. There's kind of not much to complain about.
No.
If you're being picky, maybe some sort of case might be nice.
Gig bag, at least, that would be nice.
Little canvas thing to throw on your shoulder.
Yeah.
But at this price, you could probably just pick one up from the music shop. You get it from $80. You get something decent.
Yeah. Or maybe even do a deal where the music shop throws it in for the price of the guitar. Instead of giving a discount on the guitar.
That kind of thing. The outputs on the was on the edge.
Yeah, I never liked that on Strats. The one here.
You didn't?
I don't like that. No.
I guess because it's very usable with the whammy tremolo bar. You don't get it caught on the cable. Must have been it's cool. I've played on a few gigs. I've taken it to gigs and it works really nicely.
Yeah.
Add volume with the band. Does the thing.
Yeah.
Pickups are probably slightly darker.
But that's one of the things I like about it. They're not as bright as a lot of Strat pickups that I've played, or S-type pickups that I've played. Now, for me personally, this guitar is a guitar that kind of annoys me a little bit because it's a guitar. Okay, if I were to go into a music shop, anyone who knows me, you know me. If I were to go into a music shop, this guitar is probably one of the last guitars I would go and look at.
That's not a Jazz Master.
No, but I mean, I've never been a Strat guy. I never got along with Strats. I definitely, if I were to go down the way, get a Strat, I would not get one with a flame maple top and a blue burst and a Perlo pickguard and black, things on top of the Perlo pickguard.
Very modern thing.
I would never ever go for anything like that. Yet, this has become one of my favorite guitars. That's the thing that annoys me about it. That it's so not me, but I so genuinely like it.
Okay, what do you think? Is it a playability, the sound?
The neck is really, really good.
Yeah.
I really, really like the neck. And I'm usually not a fan of all maple. Right, maple fretboard and everything, but this is my first experience with roasted maple, and I really genuinely dig it. It's a great feeling neck. The frets are really, really, really good. The fretwork is great. They were all straight. I mean, again, this is just us. There can be exceptions. People buy stuff and it could be something could be dodgy, but all of the size we received, all the frets were immaculate.
Yep,
that's just me. When I got the guitar, I think you still use 10s.
Yep.
I put 11s on all my guitars. So I put 11s on these. And because I put 11s on these, I had to tighten the springs in the back a little bit. And I lowered the bridge ever so slightly as well. I like, slightly lower action. But it's set up super quickly, super easily. It stays in tune. I mean... stays in tune. You can play around with the trem bar as much as you want. It stays in tune. Tuners are great. Like you mentioned, the slightly darker pickups is something that I probably prefer.
Yep. Okay.
And I've used it in tons of videos with plugins like software, guitar, amp, sims. Just because of the versatility of having the single coil in the neck, the humbucker in the bridge. It's a super versatile guitar.
Yeah.
And like I said, I would never ever go for one that looks like this. I think out of all of them, I would pick the white one.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I would pick probably. I genuinely dig it.
What do you guys think? Let us know. Do you would you go the fancy top or the trad top?
Yeah, and I think there's a natural one and a fancy and a black one.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Remember the black.
Yeah.
And we'd really like to try. We haven't tried the telly style ones yet. We do have. There'll be links below to the other ones.
The one with the 3 single coils.
335.
And then the telly with the 2 humbuckers that it did as well. The modern telly kind of thing.
Fun stuff.
You never know. Si might send us some more stuff.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Now, quickly, also before we end, we should mention in the tracks, which I think I mentioned before, Elevated Gem tracks. Tom, hey Tom, awesome dude, awesome, best backing tracks on the internet.
Yep.
Go and check him out. Links below. So for my track, I used 2 Australian-made pedals. I used our pedal of the year together with a guitar of the year. If you watch our 2021 pedal of the year, which again. It's just, I would have never thought this become guitar of the year. Anyway, the Jaffa, Killer Fuzz, and the PHAT by Berry Pedals, which is a rat with 2 different gauge stages, basically, in a full 3-band EQ, which is a killer pedal. There's a demo of that coming soon. All the demos for the pedals we've used linked below in the description. And Alex, you used?
I used this bad boy, the 22.7 from Soundbox Workshops. I used the left side, which is the germanium fuzz tone, and I stacked it with the Damo Drive.
The Sexy Beast by Mozztronics. Damo, the Sexy Beast.
DD-1.
Hey, Damien.
Damo Drive 1. So that's a stack combination.
And there'll be video on that coming soon. If depending on when you're watching it, I'll put links to all the pedal videos below that we haven't done yet either. So that's about it, I reckon.
Thanks for hanging. Comments below. Which one do you dig? Do you like them? Do you have one? There's no thoughts.
Yeah, comments below. Big thank you once again to Sire for sending this out to us and all the pedal manufacturers. And see you in another video sometime soon.
Catch you soon.